All right, so why am I back doing a juice fast? That's because I didn't achieve all my goals when I did the 40-day juice fast. When I did the 40-day juice fast, the only thing I had in mind was my father having passed away on kidney failure. At the time he passed away, he was relying on kidney dialysis. And we know how family medical history goes. Those genetics get passed down to the downstream family members. And so I went after my kidneys with the 40-day juice fast in order to achieve kidney filtration. And I didn't get the filtration I was looking for. If anything, I got very, very minimal. And so now, instead of thinking about the kidney filtration area, I'm moving a little bit higher in the abdomen process. And so I'm going to do 6 days of apple juice, just apple juice, and I'm only doing the green apple juice. And then on the 7th day, I'm going to take a cup of grapefruit and olive oil. I've done that before and it wasn't fun, chugging down a cup of olive oil. So why am I doing the apple juice? The apple juice is actually what's gonna help soften the stones. And where do I think these stones are? I think they're in my gallbladder, because when I was pregnant with Yvonne, who's my second baby, there's a time I had so much pain and I was told by the doctor that you have gallbladder stones and we recommend removing your gallbladder once you deliver your baby. And luckily I didn't do that, because something that I have learned is you don't take away the problem by taking out the organ, because it's just gonna find a different place to sit. And so I still have my gallbladder, but I feel like that's where the issue is. Another indicator of that issue is I know that sometimes, especially when I derail from my own diet, because I call myself a flexitarian. Flexitarian because I am not super vegan and I'm not super fruity. There's times I crave Kenyan food, which involves wheat. And so I'm still in this flex mode as I figure things out. And when I do the flex and I do an excessive flex, I usually get pain on the right side here of my abdomen. And I know that that pain is the exact pain I used to feel when I had that gallbladder issue when I was pregnant. And so the pain in this area, and then the other striking moment is the pain on the right side of my back. This is a pain I've suffered from for a couple of years now. And I actually used to call it like my rotten shoulder or my rotten back. And I just thought maybe it's because of excessive physical work that I used to do back in Kenya. And now it's showing up in later life. And so I'm learning that that pain that I'm feeling on the back, it's actually called referred pain, because it's really referring to the issues that are happening with my gallbladder. And so the gist of this apple juice fast that I'm doing is to allow those gallbladder stones to soften, because they may have just hardened to the point where you just need to do some intense juice fast to get it softened. And then once I do that for 6 days, I'll take that cup of grapefruit and olive oil to flush those stones. And so we'll see what comes out. I mean by kidney filtration, first thing in the morning when you pee in a jar, you should be able to see some cloudiness, some mucus, some sediment in your pee. If you just have a clear pee, that means you're not filtering, or you have very, very minimal filtering. Most of us actually have poor kidney filtration and we just don't know it. And so I'm gonna try this juice first and then we'll see how it goes. I feel like once those stones are flushed out, the filtration will work much better. The pain that I get will just go away and things will be much easier. And the whole idea with filtration and detoxification is giving your body a chance to really go after the work it needs to do, because we are supposed to sleep at night, and when we sleep, we're supposed to get into deep rest and allow our body clock to do some work. And if we are not getting enough of that, our body is constantly working on overtime. So juice fasting is a very easy way to get your body to do what it wants to do, because it's not tasking for the body to digest anything, and it allows that body to just be able to go after the things that have been on the parking lot. You know, think about your day to day and you have your parking lot. So Juice Fast allows that body to go through the things that are on your parking lot. So if you want to join in, whatever your goals are, you don't have to have a gallbladder issue to join this Juice Fast. It could be you want to bring in more fruits in your diet, you want to bring in more veggies in your diet, or you want to fit into a wedding dress. I would suggest, if you're coming off of a standard American diet, to maybe try smoothies first before you go straight to Juice Fast, because it's very intense. And personally, I've been on a smoothie diet for quite some time. It actually started when I started working in corporate, and I just found myself super busy and needing to get some nutrients but not spend more time in the kitchen. So for me, it's been a long time journey of smoothies, and Juice Fast has just come on in the last year. The hope is to be able to work my way to a point where I don't even need food, and a cup of water is all I need, because there are people who are doing wonderful things, and that then allows your body and your mindset to just focus on other things that you can't create when you're very sick. And most of us are sick, which is why I like the quote from my wonderful coach. It says, you are sick until you prove yourself healthy. So I'll be sharing more on my Instagram stories, YouTube, checking out the results, and we'll see at the end of this 7-day experiment where life takes me, and hope for you as well, with whatever goals you have, that you may see some results that you're hoping for. Thank you.